Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Myra from Low Carb Love, and today we are making the chocolatiest, fudgiest 10-minute cake. Now, before we get started, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and don't forget to turn your post notifications on so that you don't miss any of my future videos. Now, you probably have most of these ingredients at hand. They are very basic ingredients if you're already living a low carb lifestyle. We have our almond flour, some unsweetened cocoa powder, egg, a little vanilla extract, and then some sweetener. Now, I don't know about you, but when I eat chocolate desserts, I like them to be like rich and decadent. And I do have a little secret ingredient that I'm gonna throw in there. It is completely optional, but I'll show you what it is once we get to it, okay? So we're gonna start off with our almond flour. This is just blanched almond flour. This is so easy. You're literally gonna toss everything right into one bowl. So we have our almond flour. Now this is just some regular cocoa powder. I am waiting for my shipment to come in. I usually order it from Thrive. I usually like using Dutch processed cocoa powder because it is super rich. I love the flavor that it adds. This is just some regular unsweetened cocoa powder, which is still gonna work, but that is why I am also going to add a little ingredient that I will show you right now. So we have almond flour, cocoa powder, we have our sweetener. I like using allulose, powdered allulose. I feel like it's the closest sweetener to regular sugar. Allulose is actually derived from regular sugar, so I feel like that's probably one of the reasons why. But it is a sugar alcohol, so it's not gonna spike your glucose and your insulin and all that good stuff. And now let's give our dry ingredients a little mix. I like to just give it like a rough little mix so that everything is just kind of like well incorporated before you toss in the wet. And then I should do this now, just a little pinch of salt. The salt just brings out the flavor, guys. It is not gonna make your food salty. Most of you already know that, but I know when I first started baking and I used to see salt in baked goods, I was like, wait, what? Like, no, the last thing I want is salty food when I'm craving something sweet, but it does a complete opposite. It literally brings out the flavor. So my little secret ingredient for chocolate desserts is instant coffee. Now you can do instant coffee, you can do espresso, they all work, but what it does, it just gives your chocolate like a richness to it. So you could do like a little half teaspoon, you could even do like a little pinch. I probably did like a little half teaspoon, which you guys know I'm obsessed with coffee, but it's not gonna taste like coffee. It literally brings out the chocolate flavor, okay? So now that that's mixed, we're gonna toss in our vanilla extract and our egg. And guys, that is the extent of the ingredients that you will need for this chocolate cake. Now, when you think of cakes, you're probably also thinking like, OMG, I have to turn on my oven. Nope, not with this one. Now, if you don't have an air fryer, you can use your oven, and I will leave the measurements in the description below. But for this recipe, we are literally tossing it into the air fryer and it's gonna be ready in 10 minutes. Guys, and before we mix, we do need to add a little bit of avocado oil. You can also use butter. I'm just using avocado oil because it's what I have on hand right now. And then we're just gonna mix everything up until it's well incorporated. I will show you what the texture should look like right now. Guys, I was forgetting all my liquids. So we have our oil, our little almond milk, and that's just gonna help thin out the batter a little because right now definitely it's giving me brownie batter vibes. Which, hey, who's complaining about brownies? But we are making a cake here. So we just need it to be a little less thick. Okay, now you're gonna need an oven-safe dish because it is going into the air fryer. I'm gonna use this ramekin. You can use literally whatever you have on hand. As long as it's able to go into the oven or air fryer, you are fine. Spray it with a little avocado oil so it doesn't stick. And it's going right in. Nice and thick, but not too thick. Perfect. Okay, let me just get all of this because we don't want any of this going to waste. All right, guys, so we're putting this right into our air fryer. This is going in at 375 for about 5 minutes. So this entire process from start to finish will take you less than 10 minutes to make. This is going in, air fryer, 375, and we will check it at 5 minutes. All right, guys, so 5 minutes is up. Ooh, so it looks beautiful. I feel like it might need like 1 more minute and then that's it. So I'm gonna put it in for about a minute and then we're gonna cut into this baby. All right, guys, so this is at 6 minutes. It looks a little extra golden brown. I just feel like it is so thick. So what I'm gonna do is the old knife test, okay? We're gonna just stab our little guy right in the center. And if the knife comes out clean, then we're good to go. Ooh, almost. Okay, it's the little tip is a little wet. So I'm thinking we're gonna put it back in for about another minute, maybe even lower the heat. Because if this was a lower, like a whiter cake pan, then no problem. It would have cooked evenly, but it's so thick that it is taking a little bit longer. But at this point, it's only been cooking for 6 minutes. So I think we're gonna put it in for about another minute and then it should be good to go. All right, guys, so our cake ended up cooking for about 10 minutes. Because it was so thick, the inside took longer to cook. But remember, if you use a regular baking dish that is whiter, then it's gonna cook a lot quicker. So we do have to let it cool for a little bit. Let's get it out of the air fryer. So now we are going to run a knife all along the edge. Remember, we did spray avocado oil, so that should help us so it doesn't stick. All right, guys, so right now we're just gonna let it cool and then we'll do the taste test. So our cake is finally cooled. Now, I thought about doing like a little frosting, even like a cream cheese frosting or like a buttercream frosting, because I felt like it would just go really well with the chocolate. But then I remembered I have my chocolate syrup. Guys, this chocolate syrup here is everything in life. You can throw it on literally like ice cream, dip your strawberries in it, top your cakes, your cupcakes. So that's what we're gonna go with. It's no sugar added, of course. It is nice, thick, and rich. And I absolutely love it. So you guys will see right now. I'll leave it linked in the description below for those of you that are chocolate lovers just like me. But take a look at this consistency right now. Look at this, guys. What? And we're just gonna top our little cake with this. And I'm gonna share this with the team, so do not worry. Do not worry, this is not all just for me. I'm gonna make myself a little cafecito right now. We are gonna dig right in. Let me spread this on top because, like, who doesn't like chocolate on chocolate? Stop. Just stop right now. And then you can just top it with a little strawberry just to go all out, you know? All right, guys, take a look at this little masterpiece here. Looks absolutely amazing. I don't even want to eat it. It looks so beautiful, I don't want to cut into it, but we're gonna cut into it because we have to see the texture here. All right, guys, here goes. Chocolate on chocolate going down. This is like a cross between a cake and the fudginess of a brownie. Cheers. It's so good. This is so good. Guys, the cake was already good because I've made it before, but that chocolate syrup on top literally takes it to the next level. It just makes it feel, it gives you like a mouthfeel of like fudginess because it doesn't taste like a syrup. It tastes like fudge, like chocolate on top of chocolate. You know what I mean? It is just absolutely delicious. I'm gonna eat the strawberry. I'm telling you, even the chocolate with the strawberry alone is like delicious, but all together, it's like a 10 out of 10. I'm telling you, if you're trying to think of like the texture, the best way to describe it is like you have a cake and a brownie together. It's like dense, kind of like a brownie, but it's still cakey. It's like the perfect combination when you are craving chocolate. Like, you know those days where you're just craving like chocolate cake, like this is it, guys. And it's so easy from start to finish. It's gonna take you about 10 minutes. You have most of these ingredients on hand, so give it a try. Come back, comment down below, and let me know what you think. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the recipe in the description below. Guys, if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn your post notifications on so you don't miss any of my videos just like this. Guys, we are almost at 1 million subscribers. Make sure you are sharing the page with friends and family so we can get to that 1 million. Thanks so much for being here, guys. I love you, and I will see you on my next video. Mwah.